So where's your head at with court?
Honestly, I think for like the first time probably in my life, it's finally starting to change.
Scott Disick isn't thrilled about Kourtney Kardashian and Travis Barker's baby news, and it's stirring up major drama within the Kardashian-Jenner family like never before. With years of complex relationships, co-parenting struggles, and emotional highs and lows, Scott now finds himself caught in an even bigger mess. The news of Kourtney's pregnancy has thrown him off completely, leaving the entire Kardashian clan wondering how this will impact their family dynamics moving forward. But what exactly set Scott off? How is his reaction causing tension not just between him and Kourtney, but within the entire Kardashian-Jenner circle? And most importantly, where do Travis and the rest of the family stand in all of this? Grab your popcorn because the drama is unfolding fast, and we're about to break it all down for you right here. Let's start with Scott's initial reaction to the shocking news. Sources close to him reveal that he was completely caught off guard by the pregnancy announcement. Sure, Kourtney and Travis had been open about wanting a baby for a while, but deep down, Scott held on to the hope that things might not work out. He convinced himself that after everything they had been through, he and Kourtney might somehow reconnect. But now, with a baby on the way, that hope has been completely crushed. And this is where things start to get even more complicated. Scott didn't get the courtesy of a private heads-up. Instead, he found out about Kourtney's pregnancy the same way everyone else did, through social media. That's right, the world. Learned about Kourtney's big news at a Blink-182 concert, where she held up a sign that read, "Travis, I'm pregnant." It was an internet-breaking moment, but for Scott, it felt like a gut punch. Imagine his frustration when he realized Kourtney hadn't given him any warning, especially since they share 3 kids, Mason, Penelope, and Rain. Scott has always seen himself as a constant presence in Kourtney's life, and this news was a harsh reminder that he no longer holds that place. Insiders reveal that Scott felt completely disrespected and betrayed. One source even stated, Scott was absolutely crushed. He always believed he would be part of Kourtney's life no matter what. But for her to announce this to the world without telling him first, it felt like a slap in the face. Family tensions quickly escalated as Scott's emotional reaction didn't stay behind closed doors. It began affecting the entire Kardashian family. Kris Jenner, who has always had a soft spot for Scott, now finds herself in a difficult position. She considers him family and wants to support him, but at the same time, she fully backs Kourtney and Travis as they start this new chapter together. Sources say Kris has been in constant contact with Scott, offering him support, but the situation remains complicated. Kourtney's pregnancy is a significant milestone, and Kris knows how important this moment is for her daughter. However, no one expected the fallout to be this intense. Now, let's talk about Kim and Khloe. In the past, they've been fiercely loyal to Scott, especially after his ups and downs with Kourtney. But lately, the two have started distancing themselves from him. Kim, who has been a vocal supporter of Kourtney's relationship with Travis, reportedly sees Scott's reaction as immature and bitter. According to sources, Kim believes Scott needs to accept the reality that Kourtney has moved on, but he seems stuck in the past. Khloe, who has had a complicated relationship with Scott over the years, has been trying to keep the peace, but even she is struggling. She's attempted to stay neutral, but the tension between Scott and the rest of the family is reaching a breaking point. Sources say Khloe's loyalty to her sister has led her to question whether Scott's outbursts are just a desperate cry for attention, or if something deeper is going on. Now let's shift the focus to Kourtney. What does she think about all of this? Well, if you expected her to be apologetic or even consider Scott's feelings, you'd be mistaken. Kourtney has made it crystal clear that she is completely unbothered by Scott's reaction. In fact, multiple. Sources reveal that she saw this coming and isn't wasting any time entertaining his feelings of betrayal. She's focused on her new life with Travis and refuses to let Scott's emotional turmoil interfere with her happiness. While Scott may feel left behind, Kourtney has no obligation to keep him in the loop on every little thing, especially now that she's finally found peace in her new relationship. Insiders say that when asked about Scott's meltdown, Kourtney's response was blunt but telling. He had years to step up. He didn't. Now he has to live with it. No sugarcoating. No second chances. Kourtney is done with the drama and embracing her future with Travis and their baby. But Scott's struggles go beyond just emotional pain. Reports suggest that he has been spiraling in a way that has fans genuinely worried. Since the pregnancy news broke, Scott has been hitting the LA nightlife scene harder than ever, partying with younger models and drowning his sorrows in the club scene. The old Scott, the one who battled addiction and destructive habits during his relationship with Kourtney, seems to be making a return. Fans are concerned that he is slipping back into the same patterns that once caused so many problems in his life. According to sources, Scott has been drinking heavily and staying out late, trying to distract himself from the reality of Kourtney's new life with Travis. It's becoming clear that he is struggling with feelings of rejection and loss, but instead of confronting those emotions, he's choosing to numb them, and it doesn't stop there. Rumors are now swirling that Scott is considering cutting ties with the Kardashian family for good. After years of being a central figure in their reality show, he reportedly feels like Scott is starting to feel like an outsider, and sources say Travis has no patience for his antics. He's fiercely protective of Kourtney and believes Scott needs to grow up and accept that his time with her is over. There's no space for lingering emotions when Kourtney has clearly moved forward. Travis has even subtly shaded Scott on social media, posting messages about positive vibes only and sharing intimate moments with Kourtney. It's clear that he's focused on his future with her and their baby, and he won't let Scott's emotional drama interfere. Meanwhile, the internet has exploded with reactions. Fans are divided. Some sympathize with Scott, arguing that he has been unfairly treated by Kourtney and the Kardashians. One user tweeted, "Scott was there for Kourtney through everything. Now she's acting like he never mattered. That's cold." But others are fully on Team Kourtney, pointing out that Scott had years to step up. But now that Kourtney has moved on, he's struggling to let go. Scott spent years thinking Kourtney would wait for him. She moved on, and now he's mad. "It's time to let go, Scott," another fan posted. So, what do you think about Scott's reaction to Kourtney's pregnancy? Is he justified in feeling hurt, or is he just bitter that she has moved on? What do you think? Share your thoughts in the comments, and if you want to stay updated on the latest developments in this ongoing media battle, don't forget to subscribe and turn on notifications. This is Celeb Grid, and we'll be back with more breaking news. Stay tuned.